Over the last couple of years, I feel that RTS games have been on the lackluster side of things. Time and time again, we continue to see the genre attempt to make a comeback in the gaming scene, but only a few games ever really seem to stick with the audience. Lucky for us, 2024 has an amazing lineup of RTS games that could bring the return of more traditional RTS gameplay back into the scene. Just as a quick disclaimer, if you enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe for any and all future content. Here is my lineup on RTS games to make an appearance this year. At number 1, we have Zerospace. From everything I have seen, this game is going to be an absolute banger in the competitive scene. From the reviews to the gameplay I've seen, this looks to play similar to StarCraft, and it looks amazing. The sheer variety this game offers ensures that no game is going to be the same. And if PvP isn't your thing, that's fine. Zerospace will be launching with a full-fledged campaign and co-op modes to play with your friends. Very excited to see this game when it launches. If you find yourself curious about this gameplay, go check out Giant Grand's Games archives, as he is a part of the dev team, and go look at the progress the game is making. I'll leave a video link down below. At number 2 on my list, we have Falling Frontiers, a large-scale space RTS with heavy emphasis on intel gathering and large-scale space battles. Each map is completely procedural generated to add some sense of randomness to the overall game. Devs have also announced full fleet customization down to the very design of the ships themselves. And as a fan of games that has larger space battles into it, and Homefront didn't really scratch the itch this time around, this game honestly looks really good, and quite frankly the combat looks pretty smooth. I'm hoping that this dev team can live up to their promises and bring us a really good space game. At number 3 on my list, I have Tempest Rising. Are you a fan of the old Command & Conquer Tiberium War area of RTS? Well, I'll tell you what, some of my best RTS memories come from this time. After spending some time in the demo that was provided by the development team, I'll tell you what, this game heavily scratches that itch. They currently have a playable demo for you to see the concepts they'll be working on, with 2 playable missions from 2 out of the 3 factions that will be present in the game. The concepts they're presenting and the fluidity of the game shows a lot of promise for the future. If you haven't already, feel free to go check out the Tempest Rising demo over on their Steam page. At number 4 on this list, we have a sequel to one of the best survival RTSs I think I've ever played, Frostpunk. Now, with Frostpunk 2, I really had to ask myself something. How are they going to top the strategic survival aspect of the first game? Will they just make things more cold? That doesn't seem very exciting to me. But the dev team came through and announced that the world will not only be full of new challenges to conquer, but they have revamped the whole scene into a more SimCity-esque style of gameplay with a heavier emphasis on the people of Frostpunk. The cold has been conquered, now it's time for the greatest survival. The people living in this cold wasteland. Last, but certainly not least, at number 5, we have a little game from a little dev team called Dustfront RTS. The style of this game really caught my attention. Super gritty, dark atmosphere, a very grim dark appeal. There isn't a whole lot in this game aside from what the dev announces on Twitter, but from what is shown, it has promise. The game will be launching with a non-linear campaign with a procedural generation on both the map and the missions. And quite frankly, it'll be interesting to see how the generated missions play. For a single player game, this could be an amazing concept. And who knows, if this game does really well, we might even see a multiplayer aspect come to this game. Well, that wraps it up. These were my top 5 RTS picks for this year. I must say, it feels great to see such love being placed into these games. And I hope to see what these games bring to the table in terms of RTS gameplay. Lord knows that this genre really needs the love. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to see you guys next time.